What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the channel. My name's John, and in today's episode, I've got all weekend to jam on this car, so we'll see what we get done. The plan is to finish the Bondo on this quarter panel, sand all that fiberglass filler back, add a skim coat if we need it, fix the wheel well, the small spot in the wheel well I showed you last video that needs to be fixed, and then just see how motivated I am from there. But first, I have got to clean up this absolute pigsty. There's dust everywhere. I'm gonna get more dust everywhere. Problem is, Bondo dust is flammable. Story time at the end of this, I'll tell you how I lit myself on fire. That was cool. But I have a big heater right there. See that guy? Runs off of propane, and that thing is hardcore. So I've got to get as much of this dust out as possible before I feel comfortable running that again. And yeah, so I'll show you that debacle. I got a leaf blower. It'll be cool. Okay guys, welcome back. I'm going to set you up on my car, and I'm gonna attempt to dust my garage with a leaf blower. So that'll be cool. All right, switch over to time lapse, prop you up. Well, leaf blower's running like crap. Story of my life. Let her air out for a little while I run up and pick up propane. Well, that, as per usual, was a debacle. So, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's very dusty in here. Well, cloudy now. So I'm gonna let it air out for a little while, and then I'm gonna run up and pick up propane, shut the doors, and we'll get to work. Right now, this is what I'm working with. It's my little thermostat, or thermometer rather. That top one is indoor, bottom one is supposed to be outdoor, but I wouldn't recommend this one. It came to me broken, but it was like $6, so whatever. I don't know what the lowest number on this thing is, but it's colder than that in here, so that's cool. So we'll spark up the Jacket Annihilator 5000 and don't die. Here's a little bit of a story time about what happened before I took my little week-long hiatus for family stuff. That is a heater my dad got me for Christmas, and I had it probably about yay far away, maybe a touch closer to the car, while I was bent down with a couple of body hammers, and I was thinking to myself, man, my shoulder's getting awfully warm. Well, that's because it was. Yep, so this is just like a random cotton type work jacket, and then underneath I had another Columbia jacket that's not cotton. Yep, so all that went up while it was still on me. I stripped so fast it would have made a normal stripper blush. So yeah, be wary. That's why I took the time to, blow out a bunch of the dust out of here. I mean, it is still incredibly dusty, but now at least a lot of the crap that could get mixed up while I'm moving around is blown out. So yeah, moral of the story, if you got a heater that's way overkill for your garage, maybe back that puppy up a little bit, huh? That stuff's metal for the most part. Yeah. Yep, so don't be like me. I now have a fire resistant shirt you guys will be seeing me wear while I'm actually in here working. So yeah. Safety third. Here's where we're at with the car. I've gone ahead and sanded down a lot of the fiberglass filler. I got to do a little bit more, but I'm getting real tired of sanding. I then went ahead, checked out all these spots. Those aren't that bad. I can refill those. Feather them out first, all that. Right down here, there was a lot of Bondo, and it looks like it was hit right on this wheel well edge. About right there. So I'm gonna take the stud welder there, and there was also a dent just above the patch panel right here that it didn't cover. So I'm gonna also try and pull that with the stud welder just to kind of mix things up. So I figure I'll move you over to time lapse, we'll do that, and then I'll come back and take a look at this piece here and see if there's anything I can mock up. All right, so those of you that don't know, I film and edit and everything all off of my phone. So here's where I'm at now. This is about maybe, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes after you last saw me. I went ahead and took the stud welder. You can see I got my line back mostly. This is almost dead flat. That's just gonna need some glazing putty and maybe one more spot weld right there. Yeah, but all the rest of this is nice and smooth. And then I did back here too. Got to grind down a couple of these stubs. Yep, but that's just going to need a very small amount of glazing putty, and she's back to being flat. Very cool. I'm going to take a closer look at this now. All right, last time you saw me was during that time lapse. What you saw was me cutting out this old piece of metal. Remember, it had the rusty hole here, another rusty hole about here. So I went ahead and cut that whole I went ahead and cut that whole section out and then made a new patch panel. Plug that in. Is it perfect? No. Is it better than 2 rusty holes in my car? Yes. So I'm going to go ahead and hit it with a little bit of body filler. You can still see I have my wheel arch line clear as day. And then we'll just keep on keeping on. So I might end the video shortly and then just kind of continue on with it. It's going to be a whole lot of the same, you know, just laying Bondo, making sure it's all flat and so on and so forth. So I'll probably end the video pretty short because I don't think anybody wants to see that. If you do want to see it, comment down below, let me know. If not, then it's not really worth the hassle of me pulling out my phone. And that's a majority of what I've got left. So I'll bring you back around once something interesting happens. All right, guys, I'm going to call it a night. So I've got some Bondo laid all the way across, all the way down there. Got my patch panel plugged in. So it's decent progress for a couple hours worth of work. So I will come back out tomorrow morning, do some more cleanup, and then keep on laying mud. So hopefully I can finish up this quarter panel in the door. I found more rust on the kick panel, or that, what do you call it, rocker panel. Fun stuff. It's popping up everywhere, man. I'm telling you, it's no bueno. But we'll just keep on keeping on. Videos are probably going to start slowing down because really this is all that I've got left for the most part. It's just sanding. And I don't know how much of that you guys want to sit through. If you do want to see more, let me know in the comments. It's the easiest way. And then I can just keep throwing together time lapses or something. If you guys are interested in like garage or shop update stuff, let me know. So I'll be planning on building a shelf behind me, making some space for a compressor. I do need toolboxes too. I'm currently, I don't know if you've seen this, that's my red toolbox there. I got another toolbox next to it. I've got tools scattered all over the place on the bench and everything. So it's a real pain. But if you guys are interested in garage update stuff, as well as the charger stuff or whatever other projects I'm working on, let me know down in the description what you want to see. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. If you subscribe, then you'll see whenever I post a video. If you don't, then you might miss it. And, you know, I mean, it'll be there forever, but it's free to subscribe. So hit me up. All right. I might throw together another clip while I'm working tomorrow or just call it. We'll see. All right, well, welcome back. Different day, same problems. So I went ahead and started removing some Bondo. I'll flip you guys around and show you in just a second. Found more rust, as per usual. This thing is really starting to turn into a Frankenstein's monster-esque of just patch panel after patch panel after patch panel. So let me get you guys in there and show you what I'm talking about. So this is the driver's side quarter panel that we are currently working on. I still got to do the little hole, the light dealy right there. And then down here, there was a lot more Bondo. So I found all right here was Bondo had split, water was sitting under it, and it had started to rust out. Not too bad. This is the back of my door. You see I got some pinholes in through there. Hopefully I can plug weld those. If not, then I'm gonna have to cut a patch panel. And then, I don't know how well you can see this whole swoop all the way up over here, that's all a patch panel. This is another patch panel. It was rusted periodically throughout the entire thing. You can still kind of see it in spots. There. So, I don't know. I'm debating on whether or not I cut this whole piece out and make my own, or I grind her down as best as I can, see about maybe cutting this patch off because it looks like it's welded just flat on top of everything. And then bust out the stud welder and see if I can't pull this thing back. You can see down here, I've been scraping off a bunch of Bondo. It's not super thick. Some spots it is. Like back in here, it was pretty thick. Down here, it was pretty thick. And then I believe right in here, there's like a nice, like a dip right in there. You can kind of see the crease. So I'm hoping I can bring that out with some body filler and the stud welders. And then I'm going to have to bring this back a little more. I know that this is leaded. At least on the other side it was. So I'm going to be careful with the torch through here. I'm probably not even going to use the torch through here. I'm just going to go ahead and sand all this back, probably about to there. Because all the rest of it is like mint-ish. Yeah, so then we'll figure out how thin this stuff is, grind her back. Hopefully I can get some good metal. We'll bust out the stud welder and go to town. All right, well, I think I'm going to call it. It's probably going to be a short video. I really haven't done all that much, just kind of messing around in the garage. So I did go ahead and put some filler on the back of the quarter panel. I'll actually turn you guys around. Okay, so I put the rest of the filler on this quarter panel here. I'm going to need a little bit of glazing putty there, there, and there. And then I'm not going to worry about that severe low spot right there. That's guide coat. I'm not going to worry about that yet. My new goal now is to finish up both sides of the quarter panel, and then my rear valence, fix my bumper, clean and paint everything all underneath it. I'll just rattle can all that because it'll be hidden by everything that's actually getting like for real painted, and put it all back together. No point in having a bunch of parts lying around if I don't need them. You'll see here that my vinyl top is pulled up. Yeah. So there's a decent amount of rust there. There's also rust up here. You can see it bubbling through. It's also split. Same story right over here. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I could drill these rivets out, peel the vinyl top up, do all that, and then hopefully respray adhesive the vinyl back down. I don't know if any of you guys got any ideas, let me know. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, so the videos are probably going to be coming out slower now because 90% of what I have left is body work, and nobody wants to sit there and watch a time lapse of me forever doing body work. It's definitely not fun for me, and I don't think it would be fun for you guys. So I'm just going to be banging it out kind of behind the scenes. Then I might do a video of putting all my rear stuff back together after everything's painted. We'll see. So flip you guys around and end the video. All right, I'm calling this one. If you want to stay tuned for what's happening with the charger, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. It's free. I also post on Instagram, Twin Turbos Garage. And that's just kind of behind the scenes stuff. Yeah. So I'm going to slap together a video. I might be able to get 2 out of all the footage that I took. So we'll see. Catch you in the next one.